Hello everyone, this is Yitong. Mm, uh, I think the core driver of the leadership is to respect and trust. When employees have a fully respect and trust for their leaders, and a deeply feeling that they can realize their self-achievement in this job, only in this condition, then they can put all their effort to that work and really working really hard. This perspective comes from my own life. During the childhood, my parents always define whether I'm a good child based on my academic performance, and in order to pushing me to study very hard, the real way they're doing is teaching me to study hard is to drive me through their own actions. My parents are also very hardworking and motivated person. They like to keep exploring their professional field in their work. However, although under the Chinese system there is no such thing called overtime payment, but my parents are the people who work very hard to complete their work, and especially during their personal time. They told me from my early age that they felt very satisfied because they loved their work, and they continued to realize their self-achievement in their work. And because their opinion and ideas always continue to influence my views on learning and working. So I also spend my time habitually studying and exploring the area that I loved and that I'm interested in. Yet again, the core strengths needed to lead a family and lead a work team. I feel like they're pretty much the same. As a leader, we must first have our employees to respect and trust us. The way to gain employee trust and respect is to set up an example for the employees with our own actions. Just as what my parents do to me, and make them think that they can also achieve their self-achievement in this job. The second thing that is very interesting is a communication window. As a leader, we should fully understand our team and employees. As a leader, we should also like the employee to fully understand us and understand our needs. So only in this way can the program they make, can the task they make really come closer to meet our needs. For example, when I have a dispute with my boyfriend and my family, usually because we don't fully understand each other's needs, or we have expressed to others that we would expect our family and parents and partners to guess our emotions and the thoughts, but the fact is not. Each of us is an independent individual, and we cannot accurately predict each other's thoughts and feelings. So why we couldn't clearly communicate to our partners and families what is our thoughts, what is our feeling, but we hoping them to guess our needs. This is not worse and not the right way to do within the communication. When people are a leader, when you assign a task to your subordinates, you can ask yourself about the task left for others. Here you can refer to the practice of the leaders from the Japanese enterprise. The leaders in Japanese company, they usually when they assign a task, they usually say their they usually say what their needs to their subordinates for 5 times. So here it is. In the first pass, the leader will tell the employee clearly, and in the second, the leader will tell the employee clearly what they need and what they need to do, what a task is. And in the second pass, the employee will be asked to repeat what his leader said. In the third pass, discussion the purpose, and they will begin a discussion the purpose of this project and this task with the employees. In the fourth pass, let the employees to make an emergency plan. what if what if something happens, what they will do, they will ask the boss, they will come here and ask the boss what they to do, or in some situation they probably can solve it by their own, and what the way they will solve it. And in the fifth pass, as the leader will ask the employee to provide the personal opinions about this task. So the employees were talking about why the leader is making me to do this job, and what is consequence brought by this task. So in this way, while allowing the employees to fully they were allowing the employee to fully understand the leader's needs, and the task he completes must be very closer to the leaders and boss's expectations. So